Hey guys, it's Lindsay. Today I'm going to be doing my drugstore favorites, and I know I haven't made a video in a while. School started back and my schedule is insane. I mean, I'm going to school really late at night, so I never have time to film a video. But today I'm going to be doing my drugstore favorites. Now this has been a video that has been a long time coming. I've tried a ton of drugstore products. So I'm going to start off with my favorite brush. The first is the Real Techniques brushes. This is the blush brush, and this is the base set. It comes in a kit down at Ulta. That's the only place I know that is available to get these brushes, but they are so cheap, you guys, and they are so high quality. And if you guys watch Pixie Woo, they're the Sam Chapman brushes, so these are amazing. I love them. They're synthetic. They pick up product perfectly, and this really is a favorite of mine. And then also a brush that I've been using for quite a while from Rite is the Renewal brand, and it's just an eyeshadow brush. It's a duo fiber brush. And the next is a brush that it's wet, but I think it's just so perfect. I'm thinking about doing a review on this, and this is a Physician Formula Kabuki brush, and it's not completely dry, so it's going to look splayed out, but really it is the most perfect Kabuki brush ever. It's flat top. It's extremely dense. This is amazing for MAC Mineralized Skin Finishes, Bare Minerals powder, if you guys use that foundation. I love this brush overall for just buffing out. Maybe you did too much bronzer, or maybe you did too much blush, or you just need to buff out some powder. This is an amazing brush for that, and it's only $8 to $11, depends on where you live. And the next is going to be my drugstore favorite foundations. Now I have 4, and I know that's a lot, but I just wanted to give you guys options as well, but these are my favorites. And I love the Revlon Photoready and the Revlon Colorstay. These two are my favorite. This is the dewy and this is the matte. So these are definitely major drugstore staples for me. You guys have already seen my review on the Revlon Colorstay. If not, I will link it somewhere in this video or in the down bar below if you want to see that review. I also talk about it in my Estee Lauder Double Wear review. So if you guys want to check out that foundation review, go ahead. And then I have the Maybelline Dream Liquid Mousse and then the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Liquid Makeup. Oh my gosh, I love this to death. I'm falling in love with this, and this is a definite favorite. It's definitely Nars Sheer Glow dupe. It completely lives up to the dupe name, as well as the Maybelline Dream Liquid Mousse. Woo, dropping everything. This is the most natural looking foundation in the drugstore. I know you can have a lot of drugstore foundations that don't give you any coverage. They just don't give you a nice sheen to the skin, make it look natural. This makes your skin look so natural. I saw a girl wearing this and I was like, oh my gosh, what are you wearing? She told me she was wearing this foundation, and I immediately went out to go get it, tried it, loved it, and this is definitely another drugstore favorite. Next is drugstore concealer. Now, I don't own a lot of drugstore concealer. I mainly stick to my Estee Lauder Maximum Coverage Foundation for concealer under my eyes and stuff, but I really have been in love with the Sonia Kashuk Hidden Agenda palettes in color 07. This is like the only color they have, and it's got the tinge of green, the pale, the powder, the salmon color, and then the lighter color. I think this is more of a corrector palette instead of an actual concealer palette, unless some of these colors match you. But this is a huge favorite. I carry it in my pocketbook. I touch in my under eyes if they need some brightening. I touch up any red areas on my face. I use that green tinged color for any redness, and it's so perfect, and I love it. The next one I have is the Garnier Skin Renew Anti-Dark Circle Roller. If you guys haven't seen reviews on this, if you haven't seen this, go pick it up and try it. It completely gets rid of any puffiness, any redness underneath your eyes, as well as it brightens up. Now, I always put on an under eye concealer, but this is amazing underneath a concealer because it gets rid of the puffiness, and it still has a bit of tint or color to it. I'm going to show you what it looks like. So that's it, just swatched. That's just me. So it does have a lot of pigmentation to it. It's just not like my kind of concealer pigmentation. It's not as thick, but it is so moisturizing and it feels so good going on. I don't know what about it, but it is a definite favorite. It's only like $10 or $11, so you guys really need to go check this out. And if you guys have a review, leave me a video response, comment, tell me if you ever have tried it and what you have experienced with it. But this is a huge favorite. And then next is the Milani HD Advanced Concealer. Oh my gosh, this is so amazing for under eye. I told you I use the Maximum Coverage Foundation by Estee Lauder as my under eye concealer, mainly because that's just, it's a lighter kind of concealer, but it still covers up. I'm using this today. This is the most beautiful concealer ever for me. It definitely gets rid of the dark circles underneath my eyes, and since it's a brush applicator, it can just be applied anywhere, and you blend it out with either your finger or brush. I use like a big fluffy blending brush, but this is an amazing product. Is it the most opaque concealer? No, but it works for under eye concealing. Now, if you have extreme dark under eye circles, this might not be for you, but I do have dark under eye circles, and this covers it up fine. I might do a foundation routine using some of this stuff so that you guys can see how they work. But if you guys want to see that, leave a comment below. I know I've had some requests, but again, it's the HD Advanced Concealer. It says click, cover, correct, and protect eye and face. So this is a beautiful product. I put it in my pocketbook, and it's ready to go. Okay, next is blush. Now, I don't have a lot of drugstore blushes. I don't have a lot of blushes in general, but I really love the Milani blushes. This is the Milani Baked Blush in Berry Amour 03. And that is the color. It's just a mauve color, and this is a swatch. I don't know if that's a good swatch. And these are so pigmented, and if you guys want anything similar to a MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, this is the closest thing I've ever found, and I really love it. Now, everybody says this next one that I'm fixing to show you, Milani Baked Blush Luminoso, is a Nars Orgasm dupe. I don't really think so. I think it's like a lighter peach, not as exactly as vibrant as the Nars Orgasm, but I could see how some people could say the peachy pinkness in this blush really makes them reminds them of the Nars Orgasm, but that's Luminoso, and it is so pretty, and I'll swatch that. So I love this blush as well, and they both have like a gold color to it. I actually broke mine. I dropped it and it just broke all over the place. And the next is an E.L.F. blush in Pink Passion. Really love this, but guess what? It's a total dupe for MAC Pink Swoon. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's a total dupe for MAC Pink Swoon. I mean, MAC Pink Swoon might have a little less red in it, just a teensy tiny bit, but overall they both have that vibrant pink color, and it is so, they look exactly like on the face. And I actually find the Pink Passion to be a little bit more pigmented, so you have to watch out with these blushes. Now, drugstore bronzers. You guys know that I have made a huge Battle of the Bronzer video, and it was talking all about different kind of bronzers that I owned. And so I'm a big bronzer person, but my top two favorite drugstore bronzers are both matte, and they're both, one is Rimmel Natural Bronzer 027 Sundance, and that's the color of this. I love this bronzer to death. It's perfect for contouring. Definitely pigmented, the most natural bronzer in the drugstore. And then next I have the NYC Smooth Skin Bronzing Face Powder, and that's just what that looks like. This is a great matte one, and it's very pigmented as well. It's not as dark as the Sundance, and I also have another one which is a favorite, which is Sunfire or something. It's the darkest one, and it's like this. I just didn't bring it out to show you, but I love that one to death too. Okay, next is going to be eye primer. Now, I love the Palladio Herbal Eyeshadow Primer. Some people on YouTube have mentioned how this is made by the same company as the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I don't know how they know that, but I'm just going to go with It's Just an Amazing Primer, and I get it at Sally's Beauty Supply, and it's just that nudie color. I also have the Urban Decay Primer Potion, and I find that this works just the exact same. Next is going to be my drugstore eyeliners. Now I have two pencils and I love them. The Milani Liquify. If you guys haven't ever heard of this, then you are living under a rock because these are just so opaque, so pigmented, and they don't move after a certain amount of time. I am using this today. This is the eyeliner I stick to. I love this because it is so perfect for the waterline, and it is, ooh, I didn't mean to flip you off. It is so perfect for the for the waterline and also all around the eye. It does not smudge, so that's why I normally hate kohl pencils, but something about this is amazing. And as well for touch-ups, I love the NYC waterproof eyeliner, and it's in black. Both of these are in black, by the way. And that is the NYC, and this is the Milani over here. So the Milani is definitely a lot more pigmented and a lot more liquid-y feeling. I don't know how that works, but they both are very long-wearing pencils that I found in the entire drugstore. The NYC is an amazing one. I used to wear it in like middle school. And the Milani is the best long power. It's the most opaque, and it is just the prettiest. Okay, next is going to be the really big one. It's going to be the drugstore eyeshadows, Wet n Wild. I have all three of the 8-pan palettes, as well as the Color Icon. I have all four of those, but I have some of them in my Z palette, which you can tell, which is the neutral one right here. I have like doubles of these because I do not want to run out of the colors because they are so pretty, so pigmented. They are unbelievably beautiful, and they can blend so well. I mean, I've created a bridal look with just this palette. My absolute favorite palette. I don't know if ever, but I really love this palette. And if you guys can't get a hold of this, I actually have another palette that I'm in love with, which is the NYC New York Individual Eyes Custom Eyes, and this is what this looks like. And I really love like this side of the palette. It's what I use the most. And these colors in this NYC palette are very similar. So if you can't get your hands on the Wet n Wild, the NYC works so well. So I have almost every single Wet n Wild palette. I also have the 3 Trio palette. I just put them in my Z palette. I love these NYC Individual Eyes palettes. They are so pigmented. They are able to blend just as well as the Wet n Wild. And I'm actually wearing this one on my eyes right now. If you guys want a tutorial, let me know. I won't be able to do it unless you guys tell me. And then the last palette that I have is actually from Avon, and it's a Neutrals palette. It's an 8-pan Neutrals palette, and I'm actually just going to compare it to the Naked palette. Now, it's definitely not a dupe, but there's definitely some colors in here that are very similar. I'll show you some pics. See? That's this darker color over here. And you guys will be surprised to know that I found a dupe in this. It's a MAC dupe, and it's actually a MAC satin taupe dupe, and it's on the very end, and it's this dark color. Looks just like satin taupe swatched and on the eyes and in the pan. So they are so similar. I'm going to show them to you again. They are so similar. And then the next is my drugstore favorite mascara. Now the Grow Luscious Plumping mascara is new, but I love this. I have this on with the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black, and then I have the Avon Super Magnify mascara, and it's got this teeny tiny wand to get underneath here. It says it has 1,000 bristles on it, so it's really tiny, perfect for getting underneath the eyes. I have 2 of these because I have one in black and brown and one in blackest black. So that's how much I really love this mascara. Next is going to be my lip products. I don't have a lot of lip products that I actually use. I normally stick to nude colors if you guys have watched me for a little while. But I really love the Wet n Wild Color Icon in Brandy Wine. And it's just this color right here. It's just a berry color. I'm actually wearing that underneath MAC's Creme de Nude. No, MAC Mist. That's what I'm wearing. Just to give my lips a little bit of fullness. And I'm wearing the NYX Frosted Beige lip gloss, and this is a beautiful lip gloss, just a beigey color. And I also love the NYX Sugar Pie. You guys have seen me mention this in a favorites video before. These two colors are my absolute favorites. And the next is a hard candy lipstick in Fire Alarm. This is just a nude and it's butchered to death because I have melted this in my pocketbook. But this is such a dupe for Matte Chrome Nude. I'm not even kidding. Love this lipstick to death, and it's also really cute. And another lipstick that I love is by Revlon, and it's Soft Nude. It's from their Color Burst line. If you guys haven't seen anybody on YouTube mention this really is a beautiful nude color. So I'll see you guys later. That's the end. I want to thank all of you for all your comments on my engagement. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll include a link in the down bar below of my major announcement video as well as my John Frieda review. So I really love you guys. Thank you so much for everything you guys have said.